Alrighty, welcome back to the Socially Distant Podcast, episode 46. This is your host, Trent Hartloff, with the boys, Dylan and Bradley. How we doing, boys?
Pretty damn good. How you doing over there, bro?
Good. Hope everybody's doing swell. Glad to be here.
It's good to hear. Good to hear. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
we need to get a guest pretty soon here.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing today, man.
Yeah, I need to talk to somebody.
Who wants to be a guest?
Who haven't we got? I feel...
1 minute into the podcast, if you're listening right now, stop what you're doing, pause the podcast, message one of us or our Instagram page, and tell us that you would like to be a guest.
We want to talk to you.
We want to talk to you. We don't care what it's about. Anybody. And also, before we get started... If you got something to plug,
you can come on our show and plug it.
I was just going to plug stuff already. We're going to plug right here. We're going to plug
T-shirt company.
Recover X.
Fucking...
Code Big Shug.
Yes.
We're going to plug Interesting Investing on YouTube. We're going to plug, what's Jake's t-shirt thing? His clothes?
Cartoon Clothing Co.
Cartoon Clothing Co. Plug it. All the plugs. Hitting all the plugs.
And if you want to plug, hop
on. In there. We're sellouts.
Yeah. You want to hop on the podcast, talk about something, get your plug in, you know? Just plug yourself. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
I've been watching... I'm on almost on season 9 of Teen Mom.
Killing it.
And right now, Adam is like methed out, drug addict, like he has no job. He's starting a small business.
What a guy.
And he told the court asked him what his small business is, and he told him he doesn't know yet. But he has absolutely not a dollar to his name, but he's going to start a small business.
That's what I like to hear.
He was a personal trainer, and then he went down he said MTV, the fame destroyed his life.
And MTV fame really messes with your ability to lift weights and teach people how to lift weights.
Dude, I think the only reason he had that job is because he knew somebody at the gym, because I honestly think, like, the hate that he was getting from the show was, like, actually affecting his ability to get a job.
Probably.
Also, he had, like, a rap sheet longer than fucking
Rapunzel's hair. No, dude.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah. Just
good show, though. I started watching iCarly on Netflix because it came out. I forgot how good that show is. It's such a good show. I missed that show a lot.
Yeah, those shows are good. Dan Snyder's kind of a weird motherfucker.
Yeah, wasn't he like? Did he do some shady scumbag shit? Like.
Yeah, he also has like a weird foot fetish. If you go and watch any of the shows that he made, their feet are constantly.
You know, it's funny that you say that because, yeah. Literally, the iCarly episode I just watched, they were talking about the grandma of, like, the one kid who came on to sing, and his grandma doesn't have a foot because her cat ate it. And then I remember, like, did he do Victorious, too?
Yeah.
They did the episode where those, like, fish, like, bit the skin off their feet. Drake and Josh, there was a ton of stuff. Josh broke his foot that one episode, or like, oh, that's so weird, dude.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was. I don't remember if it was,
that's weird.
Ariana, or if it was someone else from Victorious. But they were talking about like when they first went in for an audition, like the first thing he asked them to do was take their shoes off.
Let me see your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just creepy.
What the fuck?
That's actually just creepy.
That man should be jailed. That makes me have a disdain for my, like, thinking about all these episodes. I don't know.
Yeah, really. That's actually kind of just, like, fucked up.
Bro.
He's a weird-looking dude, too.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the motherfucker, he's, like, freaking Quentin Tarantino has a foot fetish, too. If you go into any of his movies, there's a lot of feet in them.
I can remember several feet being shot off in the Hateful Eight. And feet being... Yeah, I mean, there's...
Hey, the feet are the walkway to the soul. I don't know. I don't know. The eyes are the windows to the soul, or whatever they say.
I mean, if you have a foot fetish, whatever, at least Quentin Tarantino does... I don't think that's true. I think there's a couple times where he did it to underage people in his movies.
Jesus Christ.
But on those fucking Victorious and iCarly shit, those kids were literally like fucking 12
Too
years
young.
old sometimes.
Like
Too
a low key,
fucking
like
young.
quote unquote. He's kind of just like a pedophile.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cringy.
Kind of
I mean,
weird.
yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but I mean, good shows. Bad person, as usual. That's
Yeah.
usually how it goes.
That's so weird. I totally like did not know or think about that.
Yeah. Now you're not going to be able to unsee it. You're going to keep watching the show.
I know. I'm
and
just
all
gonna
you
be
see is the
looking for
feet.
feet. I'm just gonna be looking for places where feet are gonna pop up, and I'm gonna find them. I'm like, oh, there it is.
You're probably gonna see a lot of fucked up shit. You're probably gonna be watching that and be like, yo, there's like way too much like sexually oriented things behind these shows. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a weird motherfucker.
Yeah. Did you guys have a good Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
It's good that we're all in a relationship now.
True
Yeah,
that, right?
that's- That shit's crazy. I mean, in the matter of like, fucking, well, Dylan's been, this year like three,
I've been
third
in it.
year.
Yeah, Dylan's been fucking.
Yeah.
in. He's been eating like
Okay.
Diane Keaton for a while. Fucking, I'm just a fresh bird. I'm just a fresh baby bird out here. So is Trenny though. You've been in it for a while too, Trenny.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about to
Dylan,
be
you're
coming
what?
up on a year,
2,
aren't you?
3? Going on 3, Dylan, or going on? No, it's already
2.
yeah, going on 2.
Yeah.
And then Trenny's already had the 1. Hit the
I'm
1.
going on one. I hit one.
Going on 1.
March 25th.
March 25th.
That's crazy. Mine is March 14th.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's
So
lit.
it was only like.
Wait
I
a minute.
think
My
that's
one-
Austin's birthday.
My 1 month will be the 21st. Look at that.
Let's go.
Wait, no. In March, yeah. March, February. Yeah. That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 21st. Damn, 21st, 25th, and what'd you say, 28th it was?
What?
14th and the 25th.
14th and
Yeah.
25th? Let's go.
Yeah.
Big
I don't know what
shit.
we're doing. But for Valentine's Day, we went for a walk in the morning. Of course, like the one time we go for a walk, it was Ice City, and
Jesus
we were like
Christ.
creeping down the street because
So you didn't
nobody-
fucking eat shit.
yeah. But we walked down to like the river and everything, and then we watched. What movie did we watch?
That's cool.
Oh, we watched. I honestly don't remember what the fucking movie we watched. We watched some older movie. I don't remember what it was. And then we got a Pizza Hut because
Ooh.
I've been wanting Pizza Hut forever, but they don't fucking deliver. And like I went there, there's literally it looks like the place is abandoned. This is like the last remaining Pizza Hut in Pittsburgh,
Gone forever.
and the door has a big piece of wood on it to begin with. Their
I love to see
carry
that.
out definitely does not work. They're like you have to pull. There's like a thing that says like you pull up to the glass. There's literally probably like 3 inches of where you could put your car next to the glass because the parking lot is so small to begin with. I'm like, this is not gonna work. I waited in my car for like 20 minutes. I'm like, they're not bringing my pizza out.
That's
And so I had to go
That's so
inside.
sketchy.
I mean, it's not in a bad neighborhood.
I'd be
or
like, am I in
anything.
the right spot?
Yeah, it's not in a bad neighborhood. It just Pizza Hut is like, last time I checked was going out of business, but they're
yeah, I
still
thought they
like
were.
they're still
Yeah,
like the
me too.
NFL pizza brand still. So somehow they have money. I
Yeah,
think that
I
might be
mean-
money that they already spent.
The NFL's got to keep them afloat.
I mean, I don't know.
Get
Yeah,
Roger
include-
Goodell on it.
I personally love Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut over Domino's sometimes.
Oh,
I
am
couldn't
pizza
tell you the
over
last time I've had
Domino's.
either, so I really couldn't be like, oh yeah, that one's better. Honestly,
Fair
In
enough.
terms of fast food pizza, I would say my list would go like Pizza Hut, Domino's probably, and I've never had Papa John's, so I can't really put that on my list.
Yeah.
But I would say Little Caesars would have to be the next
Well,
one, even though that's garbage trash pizza.
and that's the review.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars. That's the review.
Little
Dude,
Caesars is like the #1 pizza chain now.
That's so crazy, man. I
Or
remember
the
when
second, Domino's.
I remember when
might be
Little
#1.
Caesars first came out, $5 hot and ready. They were fire. Now they kind of fell off. They're not as good anymore.
They 100% fell off.
When they first came out, those $5 hot and readies were god tier, but now they're just kind of shitty in my opinion.
Yeah, because they realized they're losing mad money.
Yeah, so we gotta make these pizzas not as good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during the peak of the pandemic, cheese prices were at like an all-time
Cheese prices
high or something because there wasn't enough like supply for the demand, and so cheese prices were all over the place, and a lot of the pizza places were hurting. Maybe it was the other way around. I think cheese price was at an all-time low because if they couldn't get rid of it from like the farms or whatever, and so it would just go bad. So cheese prices were stupid low.
Gotta
I
ask
think there was
Dave.
too much cheese.
Gotta ask Dave to
Too
find
much.
out.
Papa John was on a podcast and he was explaining it. But he's the pizza master. If you ever want to hear anything about the pizza
Isn't
business.
Papa John not with Papa John's anymore?
Yeah, but he's in a hot court battle. He's gonna get that bitch back, and he's gonna get off all the ownership to the franchisees. He says.
Let's go. Papa
So
John
invest
said,
in
"I'm
Papa
done."
John's.
How did he lose it in the first place, or what happened?
He said
All I
the
know
N-word.
I just remember knowing
He
that,
said the N-word in a conference call.
Oh, of course. He
In
did.
the context of, like, he was saying that Colonel Sanders would say the N-word, I wouldn't say the N-word, and he said the N-word in that sentence.
Oh, Papa John.
And
I think
it's a
they
whole
didn't
big
try to,
thing.
like, trick him into it or some shit.
Yeah, they, like, set him up. Like, it was 100%. They hired this company called Laundry Service. It was called, it's like a marketing company called Laundry Service. That right there just sounds like some, like,
Laundry
sketchy.
Service.
So,
That's fucked up.
like, these big companies will hire, like, these outside third-party marketing teams to, like, do, like, the deals with, like, the NFL and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Papa John's just made this big deal with the NFL to be, like, their pizza brand or whatever, and they hired this laundry service company or whatever, and they fucking, like, set him up in this call, and he was saying that, like, all of, like, the people on the board were, like, trying to oust him and shit, and they use this as, like, the way to do it. So he's going after them hard in court because he has the evidence to prove, and he said the day of reckoning is coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, that man is richer than all fuck, though. He sold so much of his stock after, like, he, like, left the company, and he owns the biggest house in whatever state he lives in. He's rich as fuck. His life is set for life. He started that company in a fucking broom closet.
Yeah, it's sad that it was taken
It's
away
like
from
Jeff
him.
Bezos.
Yeah.
I asked my girlfriend earlier, because she knows, like, we record Tuesday nights, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna record soon. I was like, you got any topics? And she said how much she hates online school, your girlfriend, her puppy, your new clients, Daphne, and your newfound love for sushi. All of those things are important and true. She hates online school. It's very hard. She's pre-med, so it's, like, ridiculous. There's a lot of shit.
Fuck that.
She has so much
Jesus
work to do.
Christ.
Your girlfriend, obviously, talking about her, she's great. Her puppy, she has a Shiba Inu, and he's in the process of being trained and stuff like that. He is a monster.
Yeah,
Shiba-
those motherfuckers
Shiba
are
I did get my-
large.
Yeah, Shiba Inu, those, like, ones that can be, like, they're like those Japanese, that's like a Japanese breed.
Yeah.
They can, like, they can kill bears and stuff, or be trained to kill
Yeah.
bears. Yeah, it's kind of
Jesus
wild.
Christ.
They're like
Yeah, they're
aggressive. They're on like
large
the
motherfuckers.
list of like being like just as aggressive as like rots and pits and shit like that. They're a very
They got
aggressive.
they got a super strong, like,
I mean-
jaw power.
Yeah, they can be a very
Yeah.
aggressive breed. I did get
Yeah,
my
I mean,
new
they were
client.
bred to be aggressive.
I did get my new client. My first client ever this week too. I could tell you guys about that one. That was interesting.
Yeah. Tell us about it. Let's hear it.
And then, obviously, hang on, we'll get to the shorter stuff first. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Obviously, Daphne.
Okay.
Daphne got more teeth pulled. She got 2 more teeth pulled. They told us she was going to get the rest of them pulled. They only took out 2 because they were able to clean the other ones, and she didn't have them. Like, they weren't as bad, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
And, like,
that's good.
sushi. Every time I go up there, we get Wegmans sushi, and I'll be loving me some Wegmans sushi. It's delicious. Very good. But, yeah, got my first client ever. This lady, I want to say her name is, what is her name again? I believe her name is Hannah. She is like 27, 28. She's getting married this next upcoming year. She's trying to lose some weight, get in shape, and she was real enthusiastic, real energetic, and it was like perfect because then it made like my job so much easier that like she literally sat down and like finally for once I've sat down with somebody like at the start of like this kickoff session and she's been like, this is something I want to do, so like I want to sign up with you and like I need your help. Like she literally was like, I want you to help me, and I was like, perfect. I was like, this is what I need. I need the people that are like walking in the door because like they need the help, like not the people that are like walking in the door and I have to like try and show them why they need help. Like no, I want the people that want the help because then they're gonna work even harder. Not just like, oh yeah, I guess, but like it's gonna be cool. I guess fun stuff. I'm only working with her once a week, just every Friday, just off the start. But once we get going and stuff like that, I'm just gonna like try to tell her like a little bit, like we should start working together like maybe 2-3 times a week, just so like we can get better results for you. But off the start, once a week, ain't gonna complain. I'm making money, so we're GGs. It's gonna be a good time too. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I wrote up a fun plan for her to do for like these first couple weeks, so I'm excited about it.
That's lit. That's a good show.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy pickings. Fun times.
I just got a comment on Daphne. I would hug that dog so hard. I miss dogs.
Yeah.
This period of me living in Pittsburgh is the longest time I've ever went without having a dog in my entire life. And it sucks. I actually am going to a client's office on Friday to drop off some stuff for her because I have a shoot with her next Friday. Or the Friday afterwards. And she has a dog. She has a little tiny boxer puppy. And I went to the pet store when I went food shopping the other day and I bought it a toy. Just because.
That's dope.
Because I want to bring it when I would go to the office because I miss dogs so much.
Fuck
yeah,
dude.
It's like her dog's name is Loki, because like they're big like Marvel MCU people. And it's cool because like so are like we and like me. Her dog's name is Loki, and off the start, like the first couple of times that he met me, just because he's a puppy, like he likes to like bite and just kind of like chew your fingers or like stuff like that. But then after a while, like it was hilarious because I was like the only one that like he would hump. Like any of like her brothers or like her other one friend, like never hump him, but only me, because every time I would come over, she would spend time with me and give me attention and not give him attention, so he'd be like pissed off. And they hired a trainer too. He's a pretty cool dude. He's like one of like the best trainers in Buffalo, I guess, like that, like in the area. Like he goes and like travels around. His name's Jay. I guess he's like a really like sought after like trainer. He's just really good at what he does. And he was, for like the hour that he was there, like he taught him like some really cool stuff, and like it already works. But I asked him when I got there, I was like, yeah, I got a question for you. I was like, he literally only humps me. And then he was like, it's probably like a dominance thing. Like he's trying to assert dominance over you because like she pays attention to you and not him. And I was like, a jealous little bastard.
Yeah, that's what dogs do.
He's a cutie though. He is. I didn't know that, like, I thought like for being dogs that were like somewhat aggressive, like, and then like you could like teach them to like hunt and stuff, that they would be like pretty high strung. But I guess Shibas are like kind of meant to be more of like just like dogs that just like sleep and just like chill. But he's a puppy, so it makes sense that he's energetic. But that's why she got him, because like they're like meant for like apartments and like smaller places like that, because like they don't necessarily like always need like a ton of space to go and run around.
Yeah, you just have to be careful because like I think they are more laid back in comparison to some of those other aggressive breeds. But any aggressive breed that has like that like hunting thing built into them, you should get them outside a good amount, just because they'll eventually that thing in their head will eventually kick in, and they'll look for something.
Yeah, no, he chews everything.
Yeah,
like the chairs of legs, or like the legs of chairs, or like furniture, or like he'll literally just like walk up to like the molding against the wall and just start to like chew it.
Yeah,
it's like
teasing,
it's like,
most likely.
Yeah, no, he's getting fixed on Friday, so like already that should like just help a little bit as far as like how I guarantee you, like once he gets his nads cut,
he usually calms them down.
He's probably already gonna get a lot calmer, which is wild because they literally just dropped the poor guy.
Yeah.
He just got him, and all of a sudden, gone forever. but it's just
It's
what you
just
need
like-
to do. You know, it's just like
Yeah,
it's.
most of
oh,
my
yeah.
dogs got neutered at a young age. The only ones I can remember not would be like my big American Bulldog that I had.
Yeah.
He had balls his entire life till the day he died.
Is Nipsey fixed?
Nipsey, yeah, he was fixed because he came
Oh,
fixed from the shelter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he
it's just
came-
kind of what you got to do.
he
If you
came
don't, if you
snipped.
don't really intend to breed
Yeah.
them, like
Yeah,
it's
if you're
just
not
like,
you need to do
breeding-
with cats.
yeah,
You need every cat. If you don't want kittens, which I don't, you can literally go buy a kitten from anywhere else.
Yeah,
you don't need to
yeah.
make your cat have
you
kittens.
should just get your cats fixed
But
all
there's
the
a
time.
cat overpopulation like in the United States, and you need to neuter and spay your cats, especially if they're outside.
Oh yeah, if they're outdoor
If you go
cats.
into Dunkirk, there's literally like probably hundreds of cats just wandering in the streets.
Yeah, because they just walking around fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking. There's just a
It's
whole
ridiculous.
population cat society in the undergrounds.
There's just cats everywhere, man. It's just cats on cats.
Think
I've,
about
like,
that. That's funny.
No, I mean I've had barn cats that just kind of like would show up and like hang out and then
Yeah.
leave, and I wouldn't see them for a while. But
Mm.
I don't think I've ever taken a cat in from off the street.
No, that's just
Yeah.
dirty. That's just
But
dirty.
then again, my mom doesn't like cats, so I only had like 2 cats growing up.
I'm allergic.
Yeah, that's
So-
understandable.
Never really been a cat guy.
Gotta
I
get
really-
that hyperallergenic wiener dog.
Right, true. I know, technically I'm allergic to dogs too, but I think I've had Daphne for so long that she doesn't make my nose itch.
Yeah.
Because being
I
around,
mean, does she shed?
no, not
a lot?
really. Only like,
Yeah, see, that's
Tiny,
what
tiny
that's what hypoallergenic pretty much is. If they don't shed, it's not going to get into like your nose and shit
That's
as
good.
much. So, like Penelope's like hyperallergenic because she doesn't shed.
yeah.
She's just like poodle hair doesn't fall off like that.
Yeah, like, you know, she has like a little hairs every once, or like when like summer, when it flips seasons, like her coat
Yeah.
kind of like lightens
Their
up a
winter
little bit.
coats or
Yeah, when
whatever.
it's not like big dogs where like they sit on the couch and they get up and it's just hair.
Yeah, like George, like that kind of dog, like labs and golden retrievers and shit, fucking shed so much.
No, those dogs just, their hair just drops out.
Yeah, it's just how they are. They're big burly motherfuckers.
Big burly motherfuckers.
I think German shepherds shed a lot as well.
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh yeah. Fucking Nipsey sheds everywhere, man. There's hair all like over everything. Like there's hair on me right now.
What is
Like,
he?
I'm
What is his breed?
Dude, I really want to get the test that like tells you what exactly he is.
He kind of looks like a
'cause
lab to me.
That's what everyone thinks, but I've been told that he's definitely Great Dane. And
Yeah.
like something
He's got the
else.
legs. He's got some
Yeah.
tall dog leg in there.
Yeah.
His
and,
face just kind of looks like labbish though. He's got like a lab-like face to me.
But his head looks like pit bully. You know how it does like the weird
Yeah.
thing, and then the ears come out like a pit bull too when he's like excited
Yeah.
or like. So it's like a weird like I don't.
He's just
know.
8 kinds of dog. He got a lot of dog in him.
You could bring him to my mom. She might be able to like pinpoint a couple things for you.
Really, that'd be lit.
Yeah.
Let's just give him a quick scan down.
She's had her hands on every dog breed humanly possible
True.
at some point, so she could probably tell
That's
you
so
at least where
true.
some
She
of the
could
features are
definitely-
coming from.
She could definitely fucking tell some, cause he's definitely like different or weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
He is like a hunting dog, dude. Like he is when you let him go outside, he's just like sniffing, and he just tries to like kill shit. He just is. It's like
Yeah.
kill. It's like
Oh yeah.
he's literally like. I don't know. Like it's gotten a lot better, but I feel like a lot of the times he's just like, I need to try and like find my food, like
Yeah.
and it's like weird. I don't know. It's
yeah.
just
He might.
Emily's
interesting.
Emily's one dog is just like her newest dog, still kind of a puppy, I guess. He's just like a mutt, but he's massive. He is like
Yeah.
a big ass dog. He's got like a little bit of like. He's got like some, I don't know. He's got a ton of stuff, but he's definitely got like some lab, and then like there's like one breed. I can't think of the name right now, but it's just like I'm like what, like You can see it in him because he's huge. Let's see.
A Newfoundland.
No, because he's not like fluffy or
Fluffy.
big. He's just like giant. Oh, Cane Corso. He's got some Cane Corso in him, so he's just like a big ass dog.
Yeah.
That's Gina's dog. Is a pure Cane Corso.
Is it?
Yeah, he's fucking huge.
Yeah, dude, he's massive. He's
It's
like
crazy.
he's a puppy and he's already bigger than our like two like adult dogs. Like he's just gonna be a unit. He's supposed to get like over like 100 pounds. I'm like, oh, have fun with that one.
Gina's
Oh,
dog.
my Lord, dude, those motherfuckers are huge.
Yeah, they're giant.
Dude. Tater Tot is Gina's dog. Tater's
Tater Tot.
Actually, follow him on TikTok. He's got like 5,000 followers. But like Tater, his dad, and he was like the biggest one of the bunch. His dad was like 165 pounds. So like,
oh my gosh,
bro, straight like honker. Like that's like dangerous. I feel like, unless he has to be fully
that's
trained.
crazy.
Cause like that could hurt like a small human, like a 8 to 9 year old, not like a baby.
Well, yeah, dude. I was literally just gonna say, like my old boss, when I dog sat for him when he went on vacation, my boss from GNC, he had three, I can't really say the name right, like Weimaraner, like however you say that. Those fucking things are huge. Those things are massive, man. They're so tall. They literally stand like 3 foot, if not more, off the ground. Like I would literally sit at like their kitchen counter and I would eat and I'd look to my side and he would be like just about eye level with me. Like they're just that big.
That's so fucking
But
funny.
honestly though, they're really pretty dogs.
Yeah.
The color and just like their body, like they just have like a really like, but yeah, they were huge. The one, the dad and the son, Apollo and Tanaka, they were just massive. And like those are dogs that like, if you got one on a bad day or if you just had like an aggressive one, like they would fuck you up. Because they are big ass dogs. They're heavy.
I don't know if I would ever get a dog that big.
I don't think I'd want one, man. They're just like, nah.
Like right now, I'm in the mood to get like the dog that I really want is like a bulldog. I don't care what kind of bulldog. I don't know if I would go American bulldog because they're decent size. They're like 80 to 100 pounds usually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like they need like a lot of room to run, so I definitely wouldn't put one in like a city apartment. But I like old English bulldogs sometimes. They're like a breed that you don't see a lot, and they're kind of pretty.
Yeah.
They're just like a variant of like an English bulldog. They're a little bit bigger.
I honestly couldn't tell the difference just thinking about it, because I'm not.
They're just cool,
keen
though.
on
They're
my
just,
dog
like-
breeds, but they have I know they have the big chests and they look all like
Yeah, they do.
dangerous.
Their
They
legs
walk
sit
around
so wide and they're like, what's
yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Nah, they're cool.
Bro, have you guys seen like? Well, one, there's mad TikTok combination dogs. Like I've seen like a pug and a bulldog, and it's like the cutest little fucking like.
Yeah.
Some of those combos
but-
are ugly as shit, though.
Dude, there's one. It's like I forget her name's Lucy or something, but it looks like a frog. Like it hops around like a frog. Have you guys seen that?
Oh,
thing?
I know what you're talking about.
That thing is fucking wild. I mean,
Yeah. I saw when I was looking for dogs the one day, there was this one that it was like I think it was a French bulldog mixed with like some other squishy faced dog, but its name was Gremlin, and it had like these giant like beady eyes. It was just like, it would have been a good TikTok dog.
Yeah.
It was just goofy looking, but it was so cute.
Well, that was like my boss's, the older one that he had, the mama. Her name was Athena, and she would literally, like, the first couple days I was there, because she didn't know who I was, and she wasn't used to me, she'd sit in the corner and just look at me like this. She just stare at me because she was so. She would go into the corner in the living room and stare at the wall and turn her head around because she was so afraid of me. I was like, "Girl, come on, ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Come over here." She was just scared, dude. It was hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah, but moral of the story is, if you need a dog sitter, I'll happily take it.
Gotcha. Hold down the fort.
Does your apartment allow dogs?
No, then that's half the reason why I want to leave. Half of me doesn't want to leave because it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But
True.
I also have fucking house fever right now, so I got to take a breather before I make any decisions because I'm seeing all these beautiful houses every day.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah, if you're fucking looking at nice ass Chanchi Belos, I mean, fucking. I mean,
I'm definitely not there yet, but dude, there are some really like pretty old houses in Pittsburgh that like, even like down here, like some of the streets were like at the apartments, like the way we found for you, Brad. Like some of those streets have like some really cool like old buildings that have been like modernized.
That's cool.
And the dude that I have a coffee meeting with tomorrow has a house that he's like going to afterwards, like on the street over, and I'm pretty sure it's like one of those cool looking houses. But the thing about those is they're also small. They're like not even that big of like a house, and they're pretty expensive because they're nice. But
yeah,
if I'm gonna spend like over $200,000 on something, I would like for it not to be small.
Yeah, I would also. I mean, I'm also a massive person. I feel like I need like a lot of space. I don't know.
If I can get a night, I don't know. There's some neighborhoods like on the outskirts of Pittsburgh that I would be fine living in, but I don't know where I'm gonna be at that point in my life. I don't know if I want to stay in Pennsylvania. But
True.
Because there's some wild shit going on here at the moment in our government, and I see some crazy photos of people's front yards here in Pennsylvania with some very vulgar things written about Mike Pence because he's a traitor.
Oh my
according
Jesus.
to them.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah,
People are just people are interesting.
But that's probably everywhere. I know for a fact there's that one dude when you go down Roberts Road or wherever going into Dunkirk. I'm pretty sure there's a dude who has like anti-Trump stuff on his front lawn, or I might be thinking of a different road. But there's a couple people around where we live that have anti like Cuomo signs and shit.
Yeah.
Not anti-Trump, but anti like Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the energy?
We also have one that I see quite frequently on my way out of Silver Creek. The guy who has the straight
the Nazi flag
signs. Yeah, he's got
I know. What
Nazi
the fuck
flag.
is that?
Bro,
I forgot about that douchebag.
Like what? Oh my god, dude! Some people are just so fucked up in the head.
Dude, oh my, like, I was watching some video on YouTube the other day, and it was this woman who was a PR rep, and like her whole job as a PR, it's public relations and blah blah blah. She fell down the QAnon rabbit hole and went into it way too hard, and she was like all over social media, like posting all this shit about like QAnon, and there was a video of her in Target, like taking all the masks off the display and throwing them on the ground and said like freaking the fuck out, being a Karen. And then Vice, like, I'm pretty sure she paid for this shit. It seemed like just a PR stunt. It was like how someone who like became QAnon got out, and it became this whole thing of like how she's like back on the right track, and she literally got it. She lost her husband, divorced her. She lost her job. All this crazy shit, and now she's like on this like redemption thing, like that she's not QAnon anymore.
What the fuck?
Like,
what in the actual fuck?
I like Vice sometimes, but sometimes they make some garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch much Vice, but the one thing I do remember, if it is off Vice, is the 2 Chainz' most expensivest dinner.
Yeah, that is unbiased.
That I will never forget till the day I die.
That's he still does that show. I actually watched an episode the other day.
What was the most expensivest thing?
It was that Just Egg stuff. Have you seen that? It's like,
Uh-uh.
you can buy it right now, but it's like, they use like some cells or something to make like eggs, like without using a chicken, so they can make an egg using like the cells from a chicken.
Yeah.
In a certain way. It's like it's like lab created eggs, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like GMO, like tuna and shit, like Aqua Bounty. And
yeah, pretty much.
That's legit.
And they are making like fake like lab grown chicken now, and like so he had like lab grown chicken nuggets.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
That's
But the Just Egg stuff you can buy right now. It comes in like a bottle, and you just pour it. It's like $7 for like the equivalent of 6 eggs or something. Ridiculous. But it's completely doesn't use any chicken, so it's eco-friendly, apparently. He has a bunch of investors, so keep an eye out for Just Egg in your supermarket.
Just Egg.
Is the company private?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're in like early funding stages where I read their like thing and said they're not profitable at all, and they're not going to become public until they're profitable.
Yeah, they probably won't be profitable for a while, but hey, man, eventually they're probably gonna have a fucking good market there if they got all the patents on fucking GMO.
On the video, I don't know if the dude was just nervous, but they had the CEO of the company on there, and he fucked it up hard. He literally like first he choked on the chicken nugget. he cheers 2 Chainz or whatever. He ate the chicken nugget and started choking, and almost like.
He's like, oh, this is good. This is real good.
It was bad. He was like coughing, and I'm like, oh god. And then like he after that he just like was like off his game. Like he didn't know how to talk about his company properly at all.
Hey man, when you choke on like some sort of recording or live anything, you just your whole mental goes away. You're shook.
Yeah.
What do you do after that? That's so funny,
interesting.
That's pretty funny. He just started choking.
What else happened? I had some good meetings this week. Those were pretty fun.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of freaking. You had like 2 or 3?
I had 2 meetings
New
last
clients?
week.
Or potential?
Yeah, well,
awesome.
Yeah, I had a meeting with a brokerage. The first one was with a brokerage. They wanted us to do video content for them. It was a brokerage / insurance firm. He does both. And that one went really well. And then I had one with one of the big, like, I'm pretty sure it has to be like the biggest like local brokerage, like in Pittsburgh, like completely based out of Pittsburgh, not like some big national company like Howard Hanna. And we had a meeting with their photographer, and that one went really well. They have like 60 agents in their brokerage, so
sheesh,
anything we can get with them is a really good thing for us for sure. And it went really well. Not to get too deep into it on cast, but it went well.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah, and then I have a coffee meeting tomorrow, and then I gotta go meet that woman in her office on Friday. So we're putting in the hard work because spring and summertime is hot real estate market time. So
I bet you post-COVID, when like everything clears up too, I bet you like a lot of people are gonna want to either like buy, move, sell, like a bunch of shit. So
that's what's happening. Well, I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. I think a lot of people don't want to move out of their house until it's literally fucking freezing as shit here. You don't want to move out of your house in the wintertime during COVID.
Yeah, let alone wintertime, but COVID in general.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling too that like within the next year or so like that, hopefully like whether I'm at like the same job or hopefully at like a better job, like once like everybody's like has the ability to get vaccinated and like we don't have to do this mask thing anymore.
Yeah, I think the recovery come back.
There's gonna be a ton more people that are gonna flock back to the gym, which is even better for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
I've seen good numbers coming out. A lot of people are getting vaccinated every day, which is good.
Yeah,
like I think,
really good.
I think he's at like 1.1 million or something a day, which at that rate would get him to his 100 million.
We still can't get like people like us still can't get it, right?
No.
I was gonna
Especially
say,
not where the fuck I live.
yeah. I wonder how long until like you could just be like, oh,
You can look at.
come get your
We're
doctor's office. We got the COVID shot.
We're in the last phase. Unless you have a pre-existing condition in our age demographic, we're literally the last stage.
I have allergies and asthma.
Hey, talk to your doctor. You might be able to sneak it in there.
Asthma might count.
I know, really. I got 2 fucking inhalers. Give me the
But
shot.
also, you just had it, so you might have to wait until
That's very true.
like your immunity period is over.
Yeah, when
If
is
that
actually
even
is it? My
exists.
girlfriend said it was 5 to 7 months, and I kind of believe her because her parents are doctors.
I would believe a doctor.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was
That's-
3 months. She's like, no, it's 5 to 7. I was like, solid. We're good to go then. I was like, I got time. So I'm still clean and clear for a while because December 28th was like my last day of like not being able to go anywhere. Like that was when I was cleared. I didn't have symptoms well before
Yeah.
that, but so I mean, like you figure basically end of December, early January.
Yeah.
We're gonna be golden until May,
Yeah.
July.
I personally have no clue. I had that antibody test that one time. Told me I had it at some point. Who knows if that was right? And I have no clue what's happened since.
Yeah.
Not that I don't fucking go. I have worn a mask since the first day it started.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't know. That's crazy because like I could have swore Treddy and I had it before it was even like we knew what was going on, but maybe I was wrong because then I actually had it and it was much worse.
I mean, Jackson seemed like he kicked that shit hard.
I know he kicked it quick. His body, he just built different. The Gator, the Gator just built different. we don't really know what he's built of. It's something.
Fucking onions and fucking apple cider vinegar.
Onions and apple cider vinegar and goulash.
Yeah,
That was
my mom
hilarious.
still can't taste either.
Yeah, my mom
And
still.
that
Can't.
She's
shit's
been clear
cool.
for like over a month now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That
Yeah, I mean, we
sucks.
literally got over it around Christmas time, and my mom still doesn't ever taste or smell back.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
insane.
Taste
No,
is
thank
like
you.
one of the worst. It's like one of the best senses.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it's
It's probably
so
the best
sad.
sense.
Yeah, like honestly, like
Well, okay, I don't want to go that far. I do
I
like
mean,
to hear and see.
seeing is
The
pretty
ones that you-
lit.
The ones
I
that
think
like you don't
seeing
need
might be
to
my number one.
function. Yeah. The ones that you don't need to like actually function as a human. So like sight.
Alright,
and-
list your senses. Top 5.
yeah, really.
You can throw a 6 in there if you're Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis. Sixth Sense. I see dead people. Great movie. What a great movie that one is. What a plot twist. I did not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming.
That's a
No,
good
but like
title for the
100%. I
episode.
wouldn't consider like if you're gonna have a conversation like that and talk about like which senses are the best or like important, like hearing and sight, they just they're not in the list because like those ones you need. I mean, obviously, if there's blind people, obviously we have
Kelly
deaf
didn't.
people, but like I'm talking like to live a fulfilled life, you need those. But then you
Kelly
don't.
That's very true.
But top 5, if I had to list my top 5 senses from in order of the one of like the one that's the most important to me to the least important to me, it would definitely go sight, hearing, probably taste, touch, smell. I wouldn't give a shit if I couldn't smell anything. I really can't smell anything now.
Well, I mean, doesn't
Well,
smell
maybe
play a role
maybe
in your...
In your taste, yeah.
Taste.
Maybe swap
Yeah.
taste and touch. But how do you lose your touch? How do you lose your sense of touch?
I don't know.
How does that
I mean, it
work?
would be your nerves,
The
I think.
nerve
You wouldn't-
endings, or like if you burn.
So
your
you just
finger,
don't feel
You
any
couldn't
pain?
feel anything. Yeah.
That's kind of badass.
There's
I
people
am-
who, like, are born like that. Like, it's an actual, like, thing where they don't have, like, a sense of touch, like, and, like, they... Like, it's bad because they can touch, like, something really hot and it doesn't
Yeah.
register, and they can, like, get seriously
That's a very
hurt.
good point.
If you
Dude.
can't feel pain, you can snap your arm because you can't feel anything.
Yeah, right. But then
Fuck
think about all the
that.
things you could do. I don't feel pain. I'm gonna be a boxer. I'm gonna be a UFC fighter. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna break that fucking arm, tap out. I'm gonna be like, do it, bitch.
You can't feel anything.
He's gonna have me in an arm bar. And he's gonna be like, I'll break
still
it.
Get knocked out.
I'll break it, tap, and I'll be like, do it, motherfucker. Won't even feel it. He'll snap my shoulder blade. I won't even feel it. Shit, I'll just get up and start hitting him with the floppy arm. Be like, come on, boy, bring it. That's genius.
That's dangerous, man.
That's how you get internal bleeding.
Yep. Don't matter though. It's all calculated.
Just a snapped bone flying.
Ain't here for a long time. Here for a good time.
Yeah. Personally,
Boys.
my list would. Oh, you're good. What are you
Oh,
gonna say?
sorry, I was just gonna say that I've seen on TikTok that there's more than 5 senses, and I'm looking at it right now, and I see the sense of space is like they call it proprioception.
Yeah, proprioception. Yeah, it's like I learned about that and stuff with like my personal training and everything like that. It's just like somebody's awareness of like their body in space and like how their body moves.
That's
It's
pretty
like basically
wild sense.
what it breaks it down to. It's really important too, because like especially like
Oh, I
working
heard
out and
my
exercising. Yeah, proprioception. Let me give you the. Does it give you a definition or no?
Yeah. In addition to the big 5, okay, proprioception includes the sense of movement and position of our limbs and muscles.
Yeah,
For
the
example,
awareness
it enables
of the
a person
body.
to touch their finger to the tip of their nose, even with their eyes closed. It enables a person to climb steps without looking at each one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't even
Yeah, I
like,
learned
think
about
about that. Oh man, whoa! Like
It's just
oh,
like knowing,
shit.
like it's just like being able to move your body and knowing where like your body is and like in like open
You-
space and like you said, just
Yeah.
like just movements that like you don't think about but you just do. Like when you walk on a treadmill, like you don't have to physically tell yourself, like, okay, keep walking forward. Like you just walk.
Yeah, yeah.
Stairs too.
Huh.
Stairs can be tricky though.
Yeah.
That's probably why I fall so often going upstairs.
I hope one day they have a machine where you can have all senses of everything on
I want
Earth.
every sense.
Like you can have echolocation and you
Can
can
you imagine?
scream and tell.
Just feel the have the sound waves come back and hit you. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, dude, it'd be like freaking Jurassic World. That's pretty much they do. They like take like different animal species and take their genes, so they
Yeah,
have
I know.
like different like parts of like frogs and lizards and other things to make
Yeah.
the dinosaur.
That's just dope.
Yeah,
I
man.
like how they
Or
did
you
that.
freaking make a T-Rex and put Velociraptor in it, and then it just
Yeah.
annihilates you. You're just gone.
Those movies are not the greatest, but I like the original ones.
I need to watch the original ones.
are the best.
I've been told by my girlfriend to watch the Jurassic Parks. I have to rewatch The Lord of the Rings. Apparently, Pride and Prejudice is a really important movie to like her older sister. Like her older sister loves that movie, and I'm not excited to watch it because I've heard it's like 5 hours fucking long and it's just boring.
Yeah, it's probably terrible, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You know, we all gotta make sacrifices out here.
Are you saying you've seen the original Jurassic Parks, right?
I have not. I have never seen Jurassic Park.
Whoa, you're talking. You haven't seen the fucking genus.
Yeah, like I have not seen Jurassic Park.
Bro, we need to have like
That's all
an
facts, no
intervention.
printer.
We need to have like you gotta watch them, bro, soon. And
Yeah.
We gotta
I know, I gotta watch them.
Have you ever seen Jaws?
I have never seen Jaws either.
Oh, you need to see that.
Classic. It's a
Classic.
Those movies created what we're in nowadays. The blockbuster.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, they're masterpieces. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Especially for them being in the 80s. They're fucking
Yeah,
masterpieces.
dude.
80s and 90s.
I just love the Jurassic Park ones, dude. I mean, it was always just like fucking just so lit. Dinosaurs. I mean, what's
Yeah.
not to love about dinosaurs?
I was a big dinosaur kid when I was like 4 and
Me
5.
too.
I love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Did not watch Jurassic Park when I was 5 years old.
I was a big dinosaur
Did
kid.
you watch
a little-
the Land Before Time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
so
that
you-
shit. Littlefoot, boy.
We
I did
love
like that
dinosaurs since day one.
Yeah. Littlefoot. If you don't know who Littlefoot is, you're a bitch.
Littlefoot.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Rugrats. Classic. Reptar.
True.
Reptar. Oh my god.
What you know about Reptar?
What you know about Reptar, dog?
And the orange movie tape.
Yep.
VCR tape.
Dude, I had that one. It was fire. Everybody knows about Reptar and the Orange Movie tape.
Yeah. That thing would probably be a collector's item, but every person I've ever talked to owned it.
Did
from
they
our
go to
age group.
Japan?
Yeah.
Like Chucky thought he was gonna meet his mom, or Chucky wanted a mom.
Yeah, and when they're flying there in the sky, it's like Chucky's dead moms and
Yeah, it's some
clouds.
sad ass shit, dog.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why they hitting us like the terrible ass. We're just watching Rugrats and we're just talking about Chucky's mom and shit. It's terrible. Whoever wrote that
they
show
had
is
some
an
deep
asshole.
shit in there. I remember they did a spin-off at one point, like all grown up when they're like teenagers.
Yeah, it was good.
That wasn't bad, honestly. I don't know who.
I remember
made
it. The
that
orange
show.
tape. The orange tape was fire.
I miss VCR. We need to
I
bring
know.
that back. We need
Yeah.
HD VCR tapes.
Or 4K. 4K
Figure out
VCR.
4K VCR tapes. You'll take Netflix out of business.
That'd be crazy.
Blockbuster will be
Honestly.
the next. They'll bring it back.
Blockbuster come back.
There's still one Blockbuster. Their TikToks get like recommended to me every now and then.
Yeah. That's pretty
Gotta
lit,
go.
dude. Isn't it like in Oregon
I
or
think
something?
I think it's in Oregon.
Dude, it looks so fucking cool. Like, I mean, at least the one TikTok I saw, someone like finding it and going to it was just like so beautiful. And like I could smell it for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, oh. I don't know why. It's just feels
Family
like
Video never
different.
filled that void.
never. I don't know why, but it never did. Yeah,
Now
weird.
Family Video's gone.
Yeah, man.
Family Video.
Fucking the CBD couldn't save.
I know. I
The
can't believe they
CV
are out of business.
If they
crazy.
legalized recreational weed, maybe that would have saved Family Video.
Family
Because I
Video.
feel like they would have played that pretty hard.
The most
Some
drastic
of-
of cases. Or the most
Dude, honestly,
drastic of
if you could go
circumstances.
somewhere and get pizza, weed, and a DVD, maybe a video game as well, what else do you need? Family Video would be
man, they're slacking. They're really just slacking.
It's our government, man. They took out Family Video. They didn't let the
did.
weed come in.
They didn't let the weed go. Pizza
Family
Hut should have
Video
joined
should
with
sue.
Family Video, and they should have made a
Yeah.
joint venture. And yeah,
That's
that
what
was-
needs to happen. If all these bankrupt companies, AMC, Family Video,
More
fucking
join
companies just need to, like,
together.
They just need to
Pizza
group
Hut.
with each other.
Yeah, and become one giant conglomerate and take out all these big
It's the only
motherfuckers
way
like
you're
Amazon.
gonna take out Amazon and Walmart and whoever else.
I saw
mean,
that
I don't know
Walmart
how
got
you
like 20% of the vaccines that were given out to like pharmacies like that,
Wow.
which is crazy. Because it was
That is
like
kinda
Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and then the Kroger and Publix, the two Florida ones.
Oh,
And then
shit.
like it was like they're like the local ones, like Giant Eagles around here do vaccinations at their pharmacies.
Fair enough.
Hey man, bring the vaccines where the people are at.
Yeah, honestly.
Your local Walmart. Get vaccinated for COVID.
Personally, I was talking to Melissa. I'm like, I kind of want to go get vaccinated at Walmart.
That's such a
I think
freaking. That's such an
That would be a good
American
end of the
thing.
story.
Where'd you get your COVID vaccine? I went to Walmart. Like, that's such an America thing. Other countries, every other country in the world goes to like their hospital or like a healthcare facility. Americans, we go to Walmart and get our COVID vaccine. Oh my god. This is why everybody laughs at us, because we're just fucking stupid. And we just do shit like this. Oh my god.
That's the truth.
I still...
And like I said, bring the vaccines where the people are, because otherwise they probably won't get it done.
No.
True.
It's just...
I kind of feel more comfortable going to
Bring it where
Walmart
the people
or
are.
like Target or something.
Why are all the
Yeah,
people
why?
at Walmart? Why is everybody at Walmart? Walmart's like... I don't know. I haven't been to Walmart in a long time.
Like the empty Walmarts in Texas are used for the concentration camps for the Mexicans,
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know that.
which is
That's fucked.
yeah, they're all
It's
empty
fucked up.
Walmarts, like where they lock those kids in the cages.
They just shut down the Walmart and threw the kids in?
No, it was. I think they might have bought out the space from Walmart, which wouldn't
Oh,
surprise
okay.
me.
Throw that on
Jesus
your
Christ.
throw that on your commercial ads, Walmart. Buildings, great for concentration camps. That's fucked. That's so fucked up.
We are also
What the
reaching
hell?
It is super fucked up. Imagine being locked in a cage in an old Walmart.
Well, yeah. Do they even know it's a Walmart?
There's
They'll probably-
Walmarts in Mexico. I guarantee you. They
Is
can
there?
recognize it. It probably still says Walmart on the fucking outside of it.
Yeah, it's probably true.
And then they're like, "Oh, you want to go get a toy?" And then they lock it in the cage, 'cause
That's so fucked. That is. So
I wouldn't
fucked.
put it past them.
Yeah, no, in our government.
Yeah, like when you think about it, that shit's fucked.
That's so crazy.
It is
dude.
fucked.
Oh my. Just an old Walmart. I did want to like. Trenny had that one thing that he said. I thought that'd be a cool idea to talk about. How we already been talking for an hour? What the hell?
Yeah, that shit flies.
What the hell have we been talking about?
Everything.
Oh my god,
We
we just been...
really went through like everything. I don't even know.
We should hit it with that though.
Yeah, try and hit us with that question that you and
Yeah,
Gina were
dude.
talking
So,
about.
yeah, Gina and I were talking, and I was just super high, and I was like, I was like, if you could go back in history, what's one event you would just witness? And if you could also go back in history again, what's one event you would go back and like change? Or you could interact with it. You don't necessarily have to change it, but you could like interact with it.
Could I change
You
it
know
if
what
I
mean?
wanted to?
So one, you're just like an omniscient, like
Yeah,
just
you're a
kinda
fly on the
watching,
wall,
and when
and
you're
the other
actually
one-
in it.
You're in it. You can change it. You have the power to do anything you want to do. You could fucking set off a nuke. You could fucking do whatever. You know what I mean?
Could I change it if I wanted to though?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Okay,
could kill
okay.
Hitler.
Okay.
I mean, fucking.
Okay, before we get into this, I think the correct answer for all three of us is we would kill Hitler. But
Yeah.
we're not going to
Yeah.
say that.
Disclaimer.
We're gonna be
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer,
Obviously,
Hitler
we
will
would
always
stop.
be killed in a situation where you have the
Yes.
opportunity
If anybody ever has the opportunity to go back and change any historical event, the correct answer will always be the Holocaust / World War II in that general vicinity. But
But
for
the
terms
sake
of
of conversation.
excitement and conversation, that will not be the answer. So basically, we're gonna say our number twos, all of our number ones. Honestly, because I was literally gonna say that. I was literally gonna say like, well, that's pretty obvious. Mine would probably just be the Holocaust and Hitler. But
Yeah.
good thing you said that. So now, all right, we can have a
yeah,
different
we can
one.
move.
That's just
past
so
it,
tricky, though. That is very tricky.
Yes.
Go ahead, Trent. I'm gonna think about
could-
that while you tell
we
yours.
could go over mine. I sort of
Yeah.
forget the one that I would change. It might come to me, and I don't know if I can remember Gina's. As I said, I was pretty high, but she had some good ones. But mine to just be a fly on the wall was I saw a TikTok of the first NFL game after 9/11, and it seemed like everyone was just so like
Yeah.
it was like united. It was like and everyone just seemed like you could like go up and like have a beer with anyone there, or like
yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed like a different time of like nationalism.
Yeah.
Honestly, but obviously,
Yeah.
but, like, I don't know. It just seemed like a weird. I don't know. It seemed like a good one to go back to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I mean, there's
Yeah,
so
that'd
many
be a
other
good one.
things you could like go and fucking
Yeah.
do. Like
I have one that I was thinking about earlier because I saw a TikTok as well, and it was this dude singing a song about Mesopotamia and this Fertile Crescent. And I would like to be a fly on the wall at the birth of civilization for a while. Because I would like to see how that shit popped off. Maybe I'll see some aliens, man. Maybe that's how it popped off.
Probably.
But the Fertile Crescent, that's my answer for fly on the wall.
The Fertile Crescent.
I think one of the ones that I would like to actually be there for would be like the Homestead riots and strikes and stuff. Because I would really honestly just like to walk around in Pittsburgh during that time period. Because I think about it all the time. I look at some of the old buildings around here and I'm like, it'd be so cool to actually see when that thing was like brand new.
Yeah.
And what the streets looked like.
That would be really cool.
That's a good ass one.
What's one you would change? Do you have one you would go back and like either try to influence or change?
Influence or change?
I think I have both of my answers. I think I do.
All right, rip yours.
But I don't. I like I said, I'd really have to like, if I really wanted to get a legit like really good solid answer, I would have to like sit back and just like Google and search just like really like defining historical events. But off the top of my head, one I would like to witness would be like something probably Revolutionary War era. Like, 'cause I think that would just be cool. Like fuck the British.
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, like the Boston Tea Party or something like that. But if I could go back and influence one or change one, and this is like, because then I started to think about it, right? Like, even though this one I'm going to say right now, that could either make things a lot better or it could make things a lot worse, but 9/11 would be the one that I would go back and change and influence. But it would be tricky, right? Because like after 9/11, we really like ramped up like how we just viewed like our nation's security and like how we like protected ourselves, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know if going back and stopping 9/11 would then like have made things better or made things worse, because then if that never happened, we would have never had like Patriot Act and like all those things that follow. So like would that have then made us more susceptible for something even larger in the future? Or like you stop 9/11 and then like we don't get into like, you know, all these fucking crazy wars, we don't get on this crazy shit in the Middle East. So like that one I feel like it could go either way. That one it could either go better or worse.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's say you stop 9/11 and then, like, you know, that whole day doesn't happen and the things to follow, but then, like, 10 years later...
You got the butterfly effect.
Yeah, then 10 years later, something even worse happens when, like, technology's better, they have more, like, a following or larger, like... Are the Taliban's larger? Like, I don't know, that could be better, could be worse, so who knows, really. But that'd be my answer.
True.
Half of me would say that I feel like war with them was inevitable.
Yeah, that's like kind of that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Like, it doesn't really seem like it was gonna go away, or like you can't really like, oh, you stop 9/11, okay, no war, no Taliban, they're gone later.
Like at that point, we like the reason that shit was happening was because of our actions to begin with.
Yeah,
we funded the guns that they started using back on us. So
but nah, bro, You put me there.
The butterfly effect is heavy, though.
You put me there 9/11, bro. Put me at that airplane gate, that flight gate, bro. Give me a picture of him. I'm just gonna stand there with sunglasses and the hat on. You give me a picture of the dude. See, as soon as I see him coming at the gate, just coming in, fucking hook, right hook swinging.
The crazy thing is that at that point, like TSA and everything really wasn't a thing.
Oh, you're going to fly somewhere? Come on in. We're not going to check you.
You used to be able to have, like, knives and shit on flights, and that was just,
I just don't understand how, like...
business.
It makes no sense.
No, there's literally no way that, like, that was actually legit. Like, before that, you could just get on a plane with, like, literal weapons. Like, that just blows my mind.
It is pretty fucking ridiculous.
How did nobody say, like, yo, we should fucking lock this down a little bit better?
Yeah.
But, like, what reasoning did you have? Like, nothing like that ever happened before. You never had somebody come and hijack a plane and then, like, target, you know, an important building in your country as, like, an act of terrorism. That was just, like, shook.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays we're so far removed from it, though, it's really hard to think, like, how... Because I feel like we're very desensitized to everything at this point.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
any, like, domestic terrorism or foreign terrorism, like, we've seen it. Like, I don't really... Besides, like, a nuclear bomb going off, we pretty much have seen every situation.
Yeah, it's so sad. We talked about it the one episode, like, I don't know when it was, but I remember we talked about it a little bit, just, like, certain, like, terrible things that happen in the country. It's not that, like, you don't care, and it's not that, like, you don't want to do anything to change it, but it's just so normal that, like you said, you just get so desensitized that you just expect it. As sad as that is to say, like, you just get to the point where you just, like, expect it to happen, so when it does happen, you're like, oh, yeah, there it is again, like, our country's a shitty fucking place. So, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's pretty sad.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't... There hasn't been a lot of school shootings lately, also partially because there's no school, but that's a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
we haven't
that's
seen
a really good thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it was getting to the point where it was, like, so ridiculous, dude. I remember...
It was awful.
Like, I feel like it was to the point where it was, like, every other, like, fucking, like, week.
Yeah.
Like, there literally was, like, fucking... Dwayne would always have the news on, and I feel like fucking... Before, up to COVID, it was, like, constant.
Oh, it was all the fucking time, it felt like. It literally felt like every week something new was
copy. I mean, at the end of the day, it's, like, even with, like, serial killers, there's always, like, copycat, like, killers, because you see the, like, the news 100%, like, is the reason behind a lot of that, because they turn them into, like, famous people. They put their face all over the news.
And then fucking...
Like, when Bucky Phillips was, like, a home example, when he was fucking running around.
That was
like,
the shit.
Like, everybody in the area knew about it. Like, he was famous. And I'm still talking about him in 2021. Like, he's fucking ingrained in my brain because of, like, that situation.
That shit was wild.
Yeah. There was a couple times, like, even when we were, like, still in school, like, where we had to, like, evacuate the school because there was, like, a gun threat or whatever.
We did?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
That was wild.
It was, like, some kid that used to ride my bus. I can't remember what the fucking kid's name was, but I remember what house he lived in. Great times.
Great times. Did you think of your changer yet, Ricky?
Yeah. I was gonna say something in the, like... I think the civil, like, if I could stop, like, John Wilkes Booth or something, that would be pretty cool.
John Wilkes Booth.
True.
Like, fucking be in, like, the theater and fucking pop him real quick, throw him over the, like, balcony.
Yeah.
You're just standing
Save
there.
Abe Lincoln.
You're just
so that's
standing
another
there
situation where I think someone was gonna kill Abe Lincoln no matter what.
You think?
Like, it was just, like, I feel like it would have happened.
I mean,
that was a time, dude. Presidents, like, back in the day would get shot or, like, die of, like, crazy diseases. It was just like they weren't as protected as they are now.
Yeah, and it's literally just, I'm telling you, bro, 9/11 changed the way we looked at, like, protecting our country.
Yeah.
And how we viewed security.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody fucking, there's gotta be a TED Talk on that as far as, like, the country before 9/11 and after 9/11. Just, like, security, background checks, lockdowns, like, all that crazy shit that goes along with, like, safety. I guarantee you that shit ramped up tenfold. There's gotta be a TED Talk on that. I'm gonna find it.
I mean, you can, like, watch, like, the Edward Snowden documentary, because, like, that kind of gets into, like, how, like, cybersecurity ramped up after 9/11. And, like, all the shit they started doing, like, with collecting, like, the data of, like, their own citizens.
Yeah.
And the data of people outside of our country. I did see, speaking of data, that I think it was Maryland or Delaware. I think it's Maryland. They just passed, like, a data tax on, like, big tech companies.
Oh, really?
Which is pretty... And the big tech companies are obviously lobbying the fuck out of it and gonna sue the state because they don't operate in that state, so they can't tax them, and it's unconstitutional to tax a company that's not operated. But a lot of like legal officials think it's gonna stick and there's like 3 other states who've already filed for similar things. So
That
big
should
tech's
be a
about to
fucking
get some
federal
taxes.
thing, dude. That should be a federal fucking thing.
Dude, Maryland says they're gonna be able to pay for. It's gonna be like another like how they were able to pay for weed or pay for school with like weed in Colorado. It's gonna generate enough money to go towards schools and all these other things.
For sure. That actually goes into what I would change. I remembered it from this weekend. Fucking, I've seen it on TikTok and I know I've learned about it, but like there's one meeting like during the Industrial Revolution on like what education was gonna be like.
Oh.
It's like mad important, powerful people, and it was pretty much the next whatever 200 years we've gone through or whatever 100 something. We've just been bred to be like workers, and it's not like the educational system was like it was just like meant for like industrial people fucking like working all fucking day. And,
yeah, that's a good one.
And I was like, and I thought about this for mad long because I was like, what would I like? Would I have to implement like my idea of what education should be like? So then it's like, okay, if I have to go in this room and kill everybody, well, what happens next? So, I mean, I thought a lot about it, and like, I think that people, I don't know, I think people should be like fucking creativity and fucking shit should be expressed a lot more in the education.
I mean, during
system.
that time period, there was politicians that were like pro-labor like politicians, and their plan was very much to like get rid of that worker-centered America that was being built.
Yeah.
Or not worker-centered, but like freaking labor-centered.
Yeah.
Like
industrial, Chachi.
Yeah. And it was pretty close to happening multiple times. Like in New York City, there was like a candidate for mayor who almost won, and he would have completely like wiped out like all that shit in the city, and that would have, but it didn't happen, and that's what big money does.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Money rules the world.
I mean, those motherfuckers had more money than God back then.
Yeah,
which is
like crazy.
Even though people have a lot of money nowadays and like it's a ton of money, I think it would have been even cooler to have like a ton of money back then because it's so much.
Yeah.
It was so much more like uncommon to be like super wealthy then than it is now. So like the wealthy back then were like they had it fucking made. Like you have it made
also
now.
the country wasn't built yet, so like they had they hit it at the exact
You literally had like
time
free range, almost to a degree.
Yeah. Just like fucking, there ain't no fucking railroad yet. Might as well start a railroad company. Now you're stupid rich.
I'm gonna start a railroad.
True.
And then you got giant railroads running across the country. I think today actually was the anniversary of the day that Abe Lincoln visited Pittsburgh on his like train ride when he did the Gettysburg Address or whatever.
Really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on that trip he went on the Erie Railroad or whatever, and that
that's how it, because he started in like I forgot where he started, but he went all the way up from like Pittsburgh into New York.
Yeah.
And like went around back into DC.
By my house, like I would have been able to see the fucking train, and it goes right through both of my uncle's property, and it goes like up towards Buffalo.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, fucking Abraham Lincoln. Dwayne always used to tell me, and I always used to think Abraham Lincoln was like right there. Like, I don't know why. I always just like, I don't know, just made always. And then you guys did a whole video on him, so I always fucking Abraham Lincoln's been huge in my life, especially with the Vampire Slayer movie. It's been everywhere.
Abe Lincoln's all over the place, dog.
He's an OG.
He is the one. He's still alive. He's out there slaying vampires as we speak.
In the afterlife.
The sequel will come eventually.
Dude, I can't wait for it. post-COVID, we're gonna have Dylan's got to write a whole screenplay. It's gonna be an hour-long film.
We're gonna do it.
That shit would be lit.
We're gonna crowdfund it. We're gonna make a fucking Vampire Slayer a feature-length film. Cross country.
I'm so down.
Bro, I'd shit.
It'll happen.
I will help crowdfund it.
I just want to become so rich that I can just fund our stupid projects.
I just want to be
That is the
so
goal.
rich that I can wake up and go, yo, what do I want to do today?
Yeah.
Like, what sounds
So,
fun
yeah.
today? But I'll never
That's
be
the
that rich.
fucking dream.
But, you know, I can dream, right?
I just want to live on top of an Allegheny mountain, own the whole
I
mountain.
just want to own the
have
mountain.
Nobody near me.
I want my face on Mount Everest. I want to carve my face next to one of the presidents.
Dude, that shit takes forever to carve. I remember when I went to Mount Rushmore when I was like, I think I'd have been like 11 years old. They were doing the Crazy Horse Memorial, which is like a
Oh,
Native
yeah.
American one, like right down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit's still being carved out, and it started like in the
Still
early
being
2000s.
carved.
Also, but there's a lot of like angry racist people who don't want this statue there anyways.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's
they can
probably
go.
being
They can go
slowed down.
fuck off. If you're racist, you can go fuck yourself.
They got rid of the pipeline, so that ain't coming anymore.
Rip.
Fuck
Rip
yeah.
pipeline.
I mean,
Canada was stupid pissed about that one.
Were there?
mad people.
Yeah,
were
because
pissed.
the pipeline was coming from Canada, so they had a lot to gain from it.
Oh, true. That's a good point.
And Joe Biden said, no, fuck your pipeline.
Well, on the pipelines. Damn, bro. Pipelines are us. Could have been.
Right, plans are us.
Dude, did you see, before we hit the meme, did you see Texas is like a large portion of the state has no power?
Yeah, my
dude,
friends
because it
Josh
got
and
so
Jess
fucking
from
cold.
Xbox, they live in Texas, and like they got like some snow, and like, bro, they got some snow, and like their apartment like lost power and everything, and like they had no heat, and they literally went and like they had to go and stay in like a hotel, and they went and they bought like sleeping bags to like sleep in inside the bed because like they're like freezing. Josh is like, dude, I'm so cold. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, welcome to snow. He asked me the one day too. He was like, because he was like genuinely curious. He's like, yo, he's like, I got a question. I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, how do you like drive in snow? He's like, is there like, he's like, what do you do? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, is there like anything special you have to do like to like your car or like your tires or like how do you do it? And I was like, I mean, like, we have snow tires you can put on, but, like, other than that, you just, like, you have to go slow. You have to watch for, like, ice. If there's, like, snow drifts, like, you don't want to be, like, fucking shaking your wheel around, like, all this crazy stuff. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I was just wondering. I was like, what? It's so weird,
Yeah,
though.
I
But, like,
mean,
yeah,
straight
some people
rookie
don't know.
crazy.
Some people aren't like us, where, like, they've lived around snow their whole lives, and, like, you got to learn how to drive in it and live in it.
Hey man, we've said it on the podcast before. We grew up in the best place because we learned how to do everything.
Yeah, we literally learned how to do it all.
That's so true.
Live off the
Ain't
land.
that true?
Driving snow.
Driving snow. Fucking.
Hey, if you learn how to drive in snowstorms and learn how to drive like on shitty weather conditions in general, you because of it, you're just a good driver.
This is
anything the road throws at you.
This week has been a week where I'm very glad that I live on the flats and
Yeah.
not the slopes, because I am so glad I don't have to drive up like a hill or anything.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. I mean, those steep ass
No.
mountains. Fuck that. Oh, icy.
Yeah, no, I saw videos on Facebook of because they couldn't even plow some of the hills because the snow plow would just literally just roll like down the ice and everything.
It'd be too fucking
Yeah.
too
So
much
crazy.
fucking.
And they
Weight
couldn't get the
coming down
garbage
there.
trucks up the hill and everything, so like the garbage people had to like walk up the hill, take the garbage can, walk it all the way down to the bottom of the hill.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Not a great situation. Don't live on a hill, especially at like a 90-degree angle.
I've always hated that. Like, like a pet peeve of just like seeing like houses, like beautiful houses, but your driveway just seems like so unfeasibly like not okay for winter. Like,
do you know that? Do you know that house that's near Jake's old house?
Yeah, on 39.
Yeah.
Yeah, where their fucking house is at the bottom.
Yeah, and their driveway's like like,
Dude,
what do you do there?
Their driveway has to be heated because I don't know how the fuck they like.
I don't know how you get up that. I literally don't know how you drive up that. It's not possible.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes absolutely no. That house has never made sense to me.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, no. Because especially like think about it, right? Like if like let's say that wasn't there, the driveway wasn't there. Why would you make the driveway like that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you put the driveway like perpendicular off the road and go straight like towards the house, not like a weird like curve type thing?
Yeah.
You could have slanted that.
Nick Rampt had a really steep driveway as well.
Yeah, he did too.
His driveway is super steep. Yeah. I mean, it's just like
you can't get around it at some points, but
yeah, I mean, if you're like trying to get out and you just like can't, I feel like you're just not going to be able to stop. You're going.
There's no way in hell those people have never not gotten stuck trying to get out of their driveway.
Yeah,
it's not possible. I might go knock on their door someday and be like, "Yo, I got a question. How many times you guys get stuck in your driveway?"
You're just gonna go down there and they're gonna have tires with like fucking 5-inch tread.
Chains. They have a pulley system.
Spikes.
They literally have like a pulley system at the top of the driveway. When they want to leave their driveway, they hook a chain to the front of their car and then it slowly pulls them up, just like a winch. They just have a winch pulley system. That'd be nuts.
Just like a ski lift, it just pulls their car up the hill.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah, fuck those driveways, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, if you get a weird ass driveway like that.
How we feeling on that young meme?
Oh, we feeling. I had one or two edited aside. Still trying to think because the one was freaking hilarious. The one was more of like a. You want more of like a funny but cute meme, or you want more of like a fucking like funny but cringe meme?
Hit us with whatever you're feeling.
All right, we're gonna go with this one just because for reasons I will say. So let us do this, and by this I mean this.
I'm gonna blind react
so the boys
like
can
last
see, and we will hit them with the. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite segment of the Socially Distant Podcast, the Meme of the Week. I am your host, B-Dill, coming at you with the Meme of the Week, episode 46. Once again, Fire Meme brought to you by the Nugget Instagram page, of course, not a sponsor. This one, I had to go with this one because it's Wiener Dog theme. We got Daphne. Just talking about Daphne. Daphne got her teeth pulled. She's upstairs. Got some pain meds in her to help with some of the pain, but here we go. Oh, I clicked off it. The meme this week, we have speech bubble up top. It says, accountant, why have you got your dog listed as a business expense? And then it says me, and then two pictures below, and it's a picture of a wiener dog in a garage, and he's got a little like jacket vest on, and he's got a bunch of like wrenches and tools in the little pockets of the vest, and he walks around and he stands there, so when the guy needs a different tool, he's right there to give it to him. And if Daphne would like, care enough to stand next to me the whole time and do that, because she would probably just get bored and say, "All right, fuck you, I'm going to sit down and sleep." I would totally have her do that, but she's an independent wiener dog. She does her own thing, so I couldn't get her to do it.
Wiener dog. She's
very loyal and she loves being around us, but at the same time, she would get bored very quickly, and I do not blame her. So I can't hate her for that. But yeah, that was the da-da-da meme of the week.
That's a good one.
That was a cute one. That was a cutie. I saw that one. I was like, I gotta do that one. That one's for daffers.
I wonder if you could pull that off on your taxes.
I know. I wonder. There's a lot of shit you can do on your taxes that you never think about, or at least I don't know.
That's why you need to actually probably hire an accountant once you have like a full-time job.
True.
They probably know all about a lot of loopholes.
Yeah, I'm definitely hiring an accountant and making sure that my taxes are square. That's what accountants are for. If you're one of those people that does your taxes and you don't use an accountant, more power to you. But at the same time, like that's what those people have a job for. So I'm just gonna give them the business.
Yeah.
Throw
Also,
them all the
in your
papers.
certain field, they can get you mad write-offs.
Yeah, exactly.
They know a lot about shit. Like, I don't know, accountants.
Yeah,
they're
which I guarantee
very
you, when I
powerful
get
people.
rolling in training wise, I bet you there'll be a lot of stuff they could write off.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like fucking. I mean,
It should be very interesting
honestly,
to find out.
if you're buying protein powder and it's like for your work and shit, like, and like, I don't know, like, you could probably find some hella loopholes with that.
Yeah,
charge.
dude. I don't want to get hit with no tax fraud, but I feel you.
I mean, I'm technically an independent contractor or whatever. I got like a 1099, so I have plenty of loopholes just because of like a 1099 thing.
Yeah.
But I can write off like any equipment that I buy,
See, that's nice.
which is good. And then I can write off all my miles as well. Any business miles, those all can get written off.
That is really nice. I wonder if I can write off
Yeah.
I wonder if I could write off miles for like having to drive to the gym that I work at.
You can look into it. I bet you probably can, because it's to do work.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason you're driving is
I'm just
for work.
driving the miles to Hamburg to work. I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
in. I'm gonna ask my mom. Like, hey.
Like, I've seen it on tax forms before. It's like unreimbursed expenses. Like, if your job doesn't pay for mileage or whatever, you can probably write it off.
Yeah, they don't. Because I even told the dude. I was like, my hours
most
are gonna
jobs don't.
be. Yeah, I was like,
pay for it.
I'm only gonna be here on funky days just because I ain't gonna be driving out here like every fucking day. So like, I'm only gonna have to like be able to train people like certain days. So I should look into that for sure. That might be.
Yeah, I had my one friend set me up with like a fucking Excel sheet so I can keep track of all my miles, my expenses,
That's
so I can
nice.
just at the end of the year
That's really nice.
just pop it in and be
Hell
done with
yeah.
it.
It's the way to do it. Oh.
Tax friggin' tips with at the end of the episode.
Look at
Make
that.
sure you go and subscribe to Interesting Investing. You use code Big Sugar at recoverx.com. Make sure
Amen.
you go buy clothing from Cartoon Clothing Co. And we
Hell
got
yeah.
anything else? I think we got all.
Oh, we got it all.
I think that's it, boys.
And follow my page on Facebook.
Yeah, follow Dylan's face on Facebook.
Hell
Bye-bye.
yeah.
And as always, Dinkle Donkle Doink.
Dingle Dunk Dunk. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Later.